Well, hello, this is Sara Russell with Embrace, and I'm so glad you found us. I'm also really glad to be sitting down for a moment, taking a moment to really just pause and reflect. Given all I've been doing lately, everything with Embrace, everything with my other clients, like I just got back from a week in Boston with Monster, it reminds me that often we can hit a wall, probably multiple times a year, where we've completed a big project, we've pushed through something, maybe we moved, maybe we've just been dealing with a really difficult situation. Whatever it is, as driven as we are and as productive as I know we love to be, sometimes exhaustion does set in. So I'm here to tell you that it's just as important to move with inspiration as it is to move with the knowing that you need to rest. I would challenge you, and myself for that matter, to really consider whether or not we need to rest, like maybe now. And I'm not talking about the kind of rest where it's like go take a nap or get a mani-pedi or reward yourself with some sweet treat. Like I'm thinking of ice cream this very minute. And I'm not talking about finding an excuse not to do something that is important. I'm really talking about, pausing and resting. Resting and releasing the past and the future. I'm talking about resting and enjoying the moment. Resting and just sitting in silence. Resting and taking a break. There's physical rest, there's mental rest, and there's spiritual rest. I'm really talking about the spiritual rest, the kind that allows you to create a space that connects you to something bigger than yourself, and it helps really put things in perspective. It's the kind that has the power to melt away those trivial things, those worries that are part of life, really, and really leave you feeling rejuvenated. So, I know that many of us are incredibly talented when it comes to multitasking and being overachievers, and that's fantastic. However, sometimes because we get rewarded with those societal praises or even more money, you've got to pause at times and consider what's happening to my health, what's happening to my relationships. Sometimes we're left with less than stellar results. And then I would ask ourselves, how many of us are incredibly talented at hitting that reset button? We do one really well, but do we do the other as well? How many of us proudly dedicate time to doing a whole bunch of nothing for the sole purpose of resting, reflecting, and redirecting? I feel like there's a real opportunity here for all of us, really, to consider whether or not we want to build our skills in that way. We can. We totally can. But would we? Would you? I know I want to do more of it, but only you can answer that question for yourself. So I would love to know what you think. And you can reach out to me in a number of ways. I'll pose a couple of questions for you, just to get you thinking. How do you know when you need to rest, right? Is it a physical telltale sign? Is it that you get grumpy and you start to snap at people? What does resting look like for you? How do you rest spiritually, right? And are you getting what you really need from that type of rest? Have you ever thought about that? Right? Sometimes for me, I'm going outside and really enjoying Mother Nature. But I've got to do a check-in, like am I getting what I need or am I just thinking about what's about to come? And then finally, if you were to take a different approach out of curiosity, what might that be? So feel free to reach out to us in any number of ways. You'll find me on Facebook at Choose Embrace or on our website, chooseembrace.com. You can certainly send me a message there. What I really want to say, though, at this point is thanks for taking a minute to rest with me here. This is Sara Russell. Here's to your possibilities.